May 25th, 1977. A 4.5-year-old boy is on his way to a movie. He has no idea what he's in for. He screams over the seat in the car, "Hey, Mom, what are we going to go see?" Mom turns around and says, "I don't quite know. I just know it has robots, spaceships, and a whole bunch of lasers." She goes, "I think you'll like it." I didn't know what I was in for. And I remember walking into the theater. Small theater in Sarasota, Florida. We got there on opening day. There was maybe 15 or 20 people inside this theater. No more. None of us knew what we were in for. The big booming Star Wars opening credit. The booming John Williams opening theme. The crawl. The introduction to the Star Destroyer. And yes, R2 and 3PO. And the introduction of Darth Vader for the first time. At that moment, I knew I was home. That was a long time ago. Tonight, I just finished watching the 4th episode of The Acolyte. The last few weeks I've been giving somewhat reviews of the previous episodes. Tonight's episode was not as bad as episode 3. Not as divisive at all. But I realized something while watching it. It is clearly no longer my Star Wars. Today, June 18th, 2024, Star Wars has died. Now, in honor of this, I wrote somewhat of a eulogy to Star Wars and Lucasfilm. And I wanted to share it with you. And in doing so, I also want to dedicate this eulogy to several YouTubers that are out there that are, well, some would consider the fandom menace. Me personally, I would just consider them honest guys. Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, Film Threat, Drunk 3PO, and Critical Drinker. Today's episode is for you guys. I wish you all the luck, and I hope you enjoy or respect this eulogy. Please, join me in saying goodbye. Dear friends and family, we are gathered here today to honor and remember what once was a beacon of light in our galaxy. Today we reflect on our journey with Star Wars. Throughout our lives, we have found parallels of our own with our heroes in a saga that taught us about courage, hope, and the enduring battle between light and darkness. Today, we are challenged as Luke Skywalker once was with his own destiny. With unwavering resolve, we have faced down Disney and Lucasfilm, enduring the name-calling and blame for their mistreatment of a franchise that was once our sanctuary. We have confronted Disney with the bravery and determination of Princess Leia. Star Wars was once a pillar of strength for those who needed an escape, offering us wisdom and compassion in our time of need. In our own hearts, we found the kindness and loyalty of Han Solo, ever ready to stand by our friends and family. Once long ago, Master Yoda reminded us, luminous beings we are, not this crude matter. Though here in our earthly realm, the spirit of the Creator still resonates with us in episodes 1 through 6. Some may even say in many of the animated properties, such as the Clone Wars and Rebels as well, all which still remain a guiding star in our memories. In the face of adversity, we exhibited the resilience of the Rebel Alliance, always fighting for what's right, for our favorite characters and lore, legends or canon. As we remember Star Wars and how it used to be, let us remember the lessons taught to us by the Jedi. To face our fears and stand united in the face of Disney's darkness, and to cherish the bonds of love we have for our favorite characters and to cherish the friendships made standing in line at the theater or at our local comic shops. The sharing of endless quotes and reciting the lines of dialogue as they played out before us on screen. The joy that the epic music of John Williams gave us when exploding onto the screen with the classic Star Wars theme and opening crawl. Today, this light has been extinguished. Tonight we are united in our grief and say goodbye to Star Wars and how it touched us all. Stoking our own imagination as we played with the toys, we journeyed through the skyscrapers and underbelly of Coruscant, hunted with the Wookiees on Kashyyyk, and passed our own Jedi trials on Dagobah and defeated countless Sith. In closing, to the Disney Empire, in the words of your version of Master Yoda, heeded my words you did not. Pass on what you have learned, strength, mastery, but weakness, folly, failure also. Failure most of all. The greatest teacher failure is. A lesson you have not heeded. For this, it is time for those of us who once found refuge in a galaxy far, far away to cut ourselves off from the Force. The fear of loss is a path to the dark side. Death is a natural part of life. Rejoice for those who transform into the Force. Mourn them do not. Miss them do not. Attachment leads to jealousy, the shadow of greed, that is. We have trained ourselves to let go of what we fear to lose, our Star Wars. We've let you go. Rest in peace. Disney, your failure is complete. Goodbye.